Hey guys, welcome to another INFJ ramble. I know I've said in the past that I know I label these videos INFJ rambles, but honestly I just think it's for anyone anyone who is interested in, I don't know, like living a more holistic life. But oh my gosh, right now my mind, the thoughts are all over the place. What am I trying to say? Oh, today's topic. Today's topic. Oh, and as a reminder, I know I talk slowly. So for those who have shorter attention spans, it would be helpful if you sped up the video, because that's what I do. When I encounter topics of interest and people are just talking way too slow for my liking and my attention span, I'll just speed that sucker up, you know? Works like magic, saves half the time. Today's topic is going to touch on when things are leaving your life, let them. And what do I mean by that? I think most people, myself not excluded, spend so much time, effort, and energy trying to hold on to something. For instance, good example. Say there are people in your life, that you've invested a lot of your time in. For most people, this would probably be like a relationship of some sort. And that person starts, I don't know, retracting themselves from your experience or your life. We have a tendency to want to repair and want to hold on and, try to balance things out so that, things can work out. At some point, though, it's just like, if things are leaving your life, let them. Because you can only hold on to something for so long. And I feel at this point I'm just parroting information that I have recently touched on. But yeah, it's painful to hold on to things that want to leave your life. Just let them go. See how easy that was? From all this tension to all this release, just let it go. And it's weird. I think we hold on to situations or people or experiences for way longer than we really should. And it becomes detrimental to our well-being. I just feel like, if people want to leave your life, let them. For me, I think I had this, like I said, I had this attachment to the investment of time and energy and attention. And, I'm just like, well, I invested so much of myself into this thing. It would be a shame to just let it all go. But you know what? Sometimes when you make the decision to let it all go, you feel so much better. You feel so much lighter, less tension, less stress, less confusion, less of everything. Sometimes less is best, guys. It's not more, it's less. And I don't know. 2023, I mentioned in other videos, it was like one of the toughest fucking years of my, not even it wasn't even of, I don't know, it was just the toughest year of my life. And I cannot even I'm not even over dramatizing that. It was the toughest year of my life. I've been through trials throughout life, but 2023 was the winner. It definitely put me through the trial of fire, and I had to walk through all that pain and burn off all that stuff and prune things that no longer work for me and really get my head on straight, and just kind of compartmentalize my feelings and my thoughts. And I'm not saying I did not feel my feelings, and I'm not saying that I did not think my thoughts. It's just I had to, even though they were kind of going on, I had to compartmentalize them so that I could discern and see things clearly. Because sometimes your thoughts, this is very prevalent with overthinkers, they have a tendency to cloud your judgment and your reasoning, you know. And then if you're too much in your feelings, you know, you let that cloud your judgment and reasoning too. So for me, it's like, okay, I can feel these things, I can see these thoughts, I'm going to compartmentalize them, put them to the side, and try to really see things as they are, you know. Yeah, and 2024, I'm just like, it's all about just letting go. Less is best. And I'm talking about like people, situations, things. Like, it's funny, the other week, I don't know if I mentioned this in another video, but I literally packed up 30 years worth of stuff, put it in the back of a truck, and said bye. And so yeah, I started with my environment, and then I'm constantly also doing the inner work, you know. It's like, okay, what thoughts, what mental constructs, what feelings, what, you know, needs to be contended with and just snipped off, what connections, you know, what, like if it's not serving my highest good, then you have to let it go, you know. And I'm constantly doing that. People who don't go through this process, I find, are usually stuck in place. You know, they're just kind of like on that hamster wheel of like, let's continue cycles over and over again and stay stuck in place. Like for me, it's all about evolution and growth and expansion, right? So for me, and I've mentioned in other videos, it's kind of like a spiral where like I'll do a cycle and then I'll go up to the next tier, to the next tier, to the next tier. But I notice a lot of people just kind of stay stuck in place. I honestly, I can't. That just doesn't feel good to me. It just feels like, who wants to be stuck? I mean, most people do, but I don't. I get and thank you to I guess aspects of my personality that just get bored really easily, and yeah, I have tendencies to resolve issues, but if issues aren't resolved, I'm not gonna stick around. I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna let things go. Let things that want to leave go. You know, I'm not gonna stop you, you know. Obviously I tried my best to repair, but at some point it's just like, okay, this isn't working. This situation, person, experience wants to leave, so I let it. You know, I notice a lot of people get really stuck in the past, and I feel like it's all attachment, guys. Our attachment to anything creates chains that lock us into place, that bind us. And if we were to talk about prison, we create our own. It's like a self-imposed imprisonment. So it's like you have created this prison for yourself, and you also have the key. So you're gonna stay in, or you're gonna unlock that cell and step out. You know what I mean? Because we have the choice. That's the thing. Like, we have the choice in every moment. We choose. Whatever we choose in the present moment is basically setting the foundation for our future. You know? So what are you investing in? What are you giving your attention to? You know, I've mentioned in previous videos, and this is just another friendly reminder, that our attention and our time is our currency, you know, and it's invaluable. Like, nobody can buy that, and you get to choose how you want to spend it, you know. But yeah, I don't know if I got my point across. I also wanted to make another video, but I almost feel like I need to have a chart. It has to do with energy. It has to do with negative and positive and everything in between energy. But I'm gonna have to make some kind of like visual format for that to really get my point across, I guess. Anyways, I hope you're having a beautiful day, and don't forget to take time to invest in yourself, and don't forget to take time to be present, because that is where the magic happens. Blessings to one and all. Amen.